I think you get it. I think you being me.
I like how you explain things to future Patrick like he doesn't already know the exact context of what you're speaking of.
Future Patrick's dumb, okay? He doesn't get anything. Oh my goodness. Okay,
If
I think
anything,
you get
future Patrick has an almost omnipotent view.
it.
He knows exactly what's going to happen before it happens.
That's because future Patrick can see the future.
Which is the past.
Which is the past. Doesn't mean he's any good at... How's it going, everybody? Zoinkmeister Patrick here, joined again by Adam of Zoinkmeister.
It's good to be back.
And we are back with episode 3 of Demo Reel. Today we'll be playing Mark of the Ninja demo for the Xbox 360. This game was remastered a couple of years ago for the PC and maybe Xbox One, I don't know. But we are playing the original version on the 360, so it'll be a lot lower quality. But
to be fair, though, it still looks good based off of this artwork right here.
It doesn't look too bad. You can kind of see a little bit of fuzziness on the edges, but it's pretty good. You'll see when we get into the animation. The animation is where you'll notice it. But let's go ahead and get this started.
Let's jump in. Yes.
Yes.
I hit X already. So like this looks good. This looks like some nice...
No, this actually isn't too bad.
Yeah.
The J, I don't like the J in Ninja. It looks like an I.
I mean, I's and J's in general are already pretty similar.
Yeah, so you can see it's a little rougher in places than...
God. You know, after you know that's not his hair, it just hurts. Like, that's his cowl, not his hair. It's so clearly hair.
Yeah. So this guy's bald, which we'll find out here pretty soon. Oh, and for some reason he doesn't have pupils in some scenes, like that last scene.
It's to express curiosity.
Yeah.
A common anime trait.
It's
Oh my God.
like there.
Like,
no
yeah,
pupils.
that's the first scene where like
there, no pupils.
They explain to you that this is gonna be like a gruesome game. Like it was completely like rated T for teen until
so that was like a dream or something. Like it had nothing to do with the rest of this game.
No, he just dreams about this.
I'm here to help you.
I can hear the bells. Are you familiar with musicals? Are you familiar with what's that? Hairspray. The musical Hairspray.
Yeah, kind of. I don't know.
It's a song from Hairspray. Wow. He just shot that guy for no reason, as far as we can tell. So this is a 2D stealth platformer, question mark?
Stick to the darkness until you find one.
So kind of, it uses a lot of classical stealth tropes, you could say, but it's unique in its 2D space versus 3D games. So they use a lot of things that, I feel like stealth games are something that people might have felt, because it's kind of an earlier game. I don't know when this came out. I really need to check these beforehand. But this was kind of showed off like, oh, this can be done in 2D space as well as 3.
Honestly, it looks really good. I like this blur effect they do at the top and bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
To depict like depth. It's really nice.
Yeah, so another thing this game does is if you look at the top, if you walk back a little bit, if you look at the very, very top of the screen, you can see a gray cloud. Well, keep walking left. You'll see how it moves kind of across the screen. That shows your cone of vision. You see the line there? I'm going to try to point it out in post. But it's, so your vision, anything you can't see is grayed out. Anything you can see is in color. So that's how they do like
differences in perception and leveling.
Yeah, since it's like really zoomed out 2D, they they have to figure out how to do all this stuff. It's very classic. So they have like vision cones and how they represent the vision cones, and how if you're standing in the light.
I guess this is a good depiction. Like,
yeah, that's perfect.
It's like, look, I can't see what's down there.
No.
And now I can kind of. But...
Right now they're blurred, and then under here they're like blurry and dark, and you can't see. You can see his footsteps to the little.
Yeah, he's
dots.
moving, but that's my last. That's where I thought, or I think he is, I guess.
So the guy up there hasn't moved, and the other guy you see is invisible because he's moving, so we don't know what he's doing, but we can just hear his footsteps.
Get onto that ledge. From there, you can pull yourself up.
They also did a good job of making your mobility pretty good, considering, it's 2D, so you use as much space as possible. That verticality. They'll have us look at the map at some point, and it's pretty huge looking.
What
There it is. So you can go all the way to the left.
Yeah.
Just show us. So this is that edge of the map, and then go all the way to the right.
As we slowly scroll,
you'll see that levels can get really, really
long.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So they really do make use of space really well.
The voice of Hisomu.
A history of the Hisomu clan, as written by its masters.
500 men lie, vanquished before Tetsuji takes off his blindfold.
This place is giving me the creeps.
So
This is giving me the creeps.
those scrolls are all
Good thing you
haikus that kind of talk about the history of your clan. And it's kind of cool to have these like haikus put in, very stylistically appropriate, I guess.
The sword of Tetsuji.
Yes, Tetsuji is that guy we just heard about who killed like 100 guys while wearing a blindfold. If you read here, the Hisomu save their swords until they can kill with one strike. This relic of the clan's founder was upheld this tradition for hundreds of years. So if you press the attack button, go ahead and press the attack
Now you're
button.
ready to kill. The beginning of the kill is like embracing a lover. The end, of course. is
Wow.
Yeah, I want to make sure we heard that. So yeah, you'll see he uses his fists and his feet when you attack someone, because the sword is only for the final killing blow.
So look, if you see, oh well, we can see him now. But
Yeah,
I was going
'cause
to
he's
say this is a pretty good. So look at his cone of vision. He can't see us.
Yeah,
Still
and that
can't see
only,
us.
I should also mention that only applies to the dark. If you're standing in the light, then they can see you if they're facing you. So they can only be facing two directions.
Good work.
Oh my gosh!
And so yeah,
It's even unlocked.
uh,
Unlock the full game now to receive it.
yeah, that's how that works.
You have to be quick to catch them.
So you can also do a silent takedown versus a loud takedown. So Adam had a little quick time event. Oh, and try to hide his body. Oh, well, we can do it. That's what I was gonna say. You can also hide the bodies. So the loud takedown will make a lot of noise and people can hear you. You can drag it and then drop it if you're standing over a vent. You get extra points for that.
Yeah, hide
So
body.
it's cool. This game came out in 2012, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
It's actually later than I thought it would.
Yeah, and as far as I know, 2012. So it came out alongside games like Dishonored and Mass Effect 3 and Borderlands 2 and Assassin's Creed 3 and Far Cry 3 and Spec Ops
A lot
The
of
Line.
threes.
Yeah, a surprising number of threes. Darksiders 2.
Darts.
So yeah,
The ink from your tattoo has honed your senses.
The
Focus your
ink from your
thoughts.
tattoo.
You can freeze time in your mind.
yeah. So you can freeze time at any time by holding the LT button, which is pretty cool, especially when you need time to think. So this game came out, I should say, alongside Dishonored, which is considered a really, really
If you
good
need more cover,
3D stealth game. So this one sort of
lights.
being simultaneously an amazing 2D stealth game.
Ready for them to react.
Made 2012 a good year for stealth. You also see a lot of situations can be approached in different ways. So you could have gone through that front door, tried to kill those guys. Yeah, well, that worked out for you. But instead,
Yeah.
you can climb up and around the building and see what's up here, and get little secrets. So that's
Artifact.
yeah, extra points, just kind of in the level. And we'll see, see what else we can find. And you can stick to any surface that has the white outline. So if you see like the floor has white outline, but the ceiling does not, so you can't actually stand on the ceiling.
He's okay.
Yeah. Some ceilings actually do have white outlines, but not. I don't think in this demo we'll see any of that. And at some point, I know there's I think it was in that room back there. There was another one of those scrolls.
In this room?
Yeah. So yeah. So you saw there when he held LT. I think it was that one that we went around. Yeah. If we'd gone down instead. So if you get into that room, there's a scroll in there, I believe. Yeah, you can do that. You'll turn around.
You heard something.
Ooh.
We gotta go. Oh boy. He's gonna see that guy.
Nope, because it's dark. They can only see things in the light or inside their very specific vision cone.
Or inside his specific death.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it, I guess.
Cool.
Oh, it's just an artifact. Okay, I know at some point I think I know where it is.
Oh,
I'll make sure to point out any like secrets I know about. I know this first level pretty well from playing the demo a bunch, but it's other than the first level, I'm not too familiar with this game. Though I do own the full game. We're just making this a demo reel for now because I like the idea of demo reel, I guess. So here we are. Getting back to the main mission here. So yeah, push up against the door. It won't work here. We learn about it in a second. But yeah, you can see through doors if you push up against them, which is kind of cool. That's supposed to be part of your tattoos. Your tattoos give you like superpowers. You get progressively more superpowers as you go through the game. So to start with, you just have these like, super senses and stuff.
We need to make him look the other way.
So if you see here, they're supposed to. So go ahead and just throw it at the light real quick, just to show off. It didn't break. So that's
There's a little grate around it.
Yeah, there's a little grate. So that's a new mechanic. So any of the lights have little grates, can't be broken, but you can use other things, of course, to distract guards.
So we're gonna hit this gong to make this guy turn around.
Yeah, so you see the blue is the sound that it makes. And so you can see the sound sphere. But, woo! You can still do it.
I heard it from right here.
I heard it from right inside your chest.
Oh, that is not what I meant to do.
Yeah, and this game also has little side challenges you can do for funsies. And so one of them in this level is to hit 4 of those large gongs. So we'll have to look out for that as we
See
go.
that door? Don't open it yet.
I'm opening it.
Against it and try to sense what's on the other side.
Is he coming out?
No, he's not coming out. You're safe. Yeah. That's a scroll in the bottom right, by the way.
Yeah.
You could probably just wait up there. Wait for him to turn around. So of course it's a stealth game, so there's some patience involved. Yeah, but you can choose to be.
We don't need lights.
No, we don't need light.
We do not fear death. Our lives have been cruel. The clan must always endure.
Yeah,
Looking
weird
that way.
phrasing for haiku purposes. Oh yeah, so every time you sprint, you can see the little blue sphere that appears.
Yeah.
So you're kind of discouraged from sprinting near guards.
Oh boy.
So you're not in the light, so they can't see you.
Yeah.
You can just jump behind this guard and kill him, and you will not be seen, unless you step in front of him.
What was that?
What was that noise? The classic stealth, famous line from any stealth game. What was that noise?
What was that? I better go check it out. Nice and alone like.
Nobody come help me.
I want to check this out all alone.
Hey, maybe we should go in pairs. No. Clearly this is a distraction. I wouldn't want to
Make sure we're on our toes.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another big
I
gong.
scouted up ahead. They're taking Ninja as hostages, and Master Azai is in trouble.
Who takes ninjas as hostages? I feel like you have to be really good to take ninjas as hostages.
I think, yeah, counter ninjas.
It's not letting me do. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So these are all the things. So ring the large gong, rescue all the ninja, save Azai without being detected. So I believe the save Azai without being detected starts now. So we can no longer be detected if we want to get that one. But if you ring that gong, I assure you someone will probably hear. So listen through the door there real quick. Woo!
Whoa.
Yeah, don't want to go that way. That's the thing, right? You can look around, and as long as you're careful. Oh yeah, go ahead and take that guy out. See, it's just about being careful.
Ugh. He likes
Now
it.
you can ring that gong all safe like. Ring the gong? No?
I mean, I guess.
It's for the scroll. And we just have one more of those to go. And I already know where it is.
I
Okay.
don't like lights. Oh,
That
you
was
gotta hold this down.
unnecessarily dangerous, but it's game. And we get points for it, and that's one of the 4 ninjas. Oh, this guy's in for a good time.
He is. Look at him. Looking like a Shrek.
You have too many feet.
Run.
What? They saw me.
Yeah, it doesn't count. He wasn't able to call it in.
This is the end.
Does that count against our detection?
No, you're good. You can click anytime you can click that, and it will have a red line through it. So
Oh, sweet.
as long as it's grayed out, that just means you haven't gotten it yet. It'll have a red line if you can no longer get it. Yeah, doing stuff like that's really dangerous. But yeah, someone heard that. So you see the yellow on it. The yellow circle means someone's trying to investigate it. So you got to be careful about that sort of thing, because they can now look through the bottom vent and he might see you. Yeah, got to be careful. So here, the guard won't see you unless you go in the light, or if you drop the ninja, he'll notice that. So, but he does have a gong behind him, but there's also guards patrolling on the top. So you
I
have
can
to
also
watch for
throw
the
darts
footsteps.
from this grate.
Yes. So yes, that's also another thing you can do. And you'll want to drag this guy out of the yeah. You want to hide this body because there's guards up above as well. See, it's still being investigated. You don't have to pull down. You can push up. They can't see you through the grate unless they specifically
Cool.
look.
I wasn't sure if anyone was going to try to enter this room.
No. You're safe. So in this room, you can drop. You see the lanterns?
Yeah.
We learned earlier lanterns can kill people if you drop it on top of them. So if you get a good angle, you can hit both of them from like right here. See if you can hit the other one first before you.
I can't. He's in the way.
No. So you'll probably have to like either open the door on the left, because you can't be seen if you're in the dark. So if you go back to the other room and then open the door, we should be safe. But you can of course hide if you, yeah, so you can open that door, and then as long as you're not in the light, you're safe. And then you can wait for him to turn around even. You don't have to hold down.
I just like the way it's, I like the element of surprise.
Okay, so now I'd wait until we're closer because we have to be able to, yeah, there you go. Oh, no. It's gonna be, you can jump, okay, so jump up to the thing on your left here, actually. Jump, there you go. Well, he like saw you for a second.
Just a second.
Oh, this is gonna be, okay. No, you might be able to get both of them, but this will be risky.
Oh, this is so risky. He's gonna look up, Patrick.
You can drop it, but I don't know if it'll hit him. He might be past it. You see the damage zone is the little tiny semicircle at the bottom?
Tiny.
So do it like, yeah, now. Drop down, kill him. So,
Oh my gosh.
So terror is a status effect that guards can get, which causes them to behave differently.
More hesitant.
Yeah. And so it can work towards you or against you. Honestly, I felt like it works against me more often than it works towards me, but I haven't played enough of this game really to know that. There's the last big gong, though. So now if we check the start menu, so you see we missed a ninja. Oh, go back. Oh, you forgot to rescue the one on the lamp.
Oh, duh. I killed everyone around him and didn't rescue him.
I feel like he's like gagged. He's like, sorry, you're gonna hurt me. No, okay. That's cool.
As we could, but they overwhelmed us.
I like the idea of the ninja's like, he's so committed to not talking that he'll watch his friend walk by and not save him.
Yeah.
He's like, I won't say anything until
Single
safe.
teardrop. Yeah.
The way of the ninja.
I won't say anything until I'm safe.
Ninja do not speak if captured. Ninja only speak when free. So here, you can hook to the thing on the left there, but you have to be up to do so. And hook. Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
No reason to kill these guys.
No. And so that's another thing about this game is most stealth games will either encourage you to like kill no one or kill everyone. This game does not. Unless there's like very specific instances where it's like kill no one for this short period of time or kill this many people in this segment. Usually they're like, just get through the level. Like, you know, if it's safer to not kill people, don't. If it's safer to kill people, then do it. You know, they don't put like arbitrary requirements like that. It was an artifact to the left you missed real quick. So yeah, that's another thing I really like about this game that kind of bugs me about other stealth games is those like ridiculous, unnecessary challenges, like where it's like, oh, you know, in Metal Gear, Snake technically killed nobody, so do that. It's like that's dumb. Like
Metal Gear, Snake.
Why?
You like pushed up your glasses a little bit. Middle finger as you said that.
You picked the wrong guy.
Well, little did you know.
You picked the wrong guys to. God.
Boys.
How many times do I have to teach you this lesson, old man?
God.
This is a fun place to just go all the way around for.
Yeah.
So yeah, zip across.
Yoink.
Yeah. And then there's a vent here, and you can walk into this room that has no purpose. It's,
There's not even doors.
nope. And then yeah, you can go this long way around.
Oop.
And then if you're careful, this guy sometimes turns around, but so just wait for him to turn around and then turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you can get him. Kill him with kindness.
Nobody saw that.
Someone heard it? No, he does. He's not. He's too busy torturing to investigate.
He's got his priorities in check.
Well, you could have turned around and
I heard something.
I'll make sure to get as many slaps in as I can before I turn around.
Actually,
There.
had to set the tone.
Yeah. And we got all the seals, I think. That should have been a perfect run. Question mark?
It's really beating that old man. They couldn't turn around.
The world and its jackals.
Jackal.
That is jackal.
You know what the only thing worse than jackals is?
What?
Jackals with sniper rifles.
Is that a reference to something? Look at his
Halo
buff
2.
arm. Oh yeah.
So look at his little cowl. It looks like he has so much black hair.
Like look at all that.
Luscious
He's got
locks.
so much beautiful hair.
And then
He has accepted the first mark.
he's completely bald.
Defend the clan.
It's weird how his shirt works. Like I don't even know how he took it off. It's just creepy. So you can see here, oh, we missed the middle scroll. Gosh dang it. So we did not get a perfect run.
Aw.
That's weird. I thought I knew where it was. Oh, well. At one point, you're supposed to go left when you have the option of not going left, and that's where it is. But, so yeah, you can see here, there's no award for not killing anyone. The only thing you'd get is points, but the points, he got enough points to get the 3 seals. There's the bottom right, you see the little coins?
Mm-hmm.
Those are for points. You got enough points to get all those. So not killing anyone would have just given you different kinds of points.
Yeah, 5,000 monies.
Yeah, and so it's just like, it's not required. It's just like, yeah, if you did it, we'll recognize that. But like, you can do this level without
Snake didn't kill anyone.
That's, yeah. Anyway, and that's it.
Oh.
So which path will you follow? So there's techniques, and there's items, and attack items, deception items. There's the path of silence, where, see, this is like someone crazily flying through a level without being seen.
Wow, they're really good at this.
Yeah. The path of the hunter.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just killing which is mainly what we did.
We killed like half of them, yeah.
Nightmares.
Oh my goodness.
So you can string people up and then terrorize people, and like this one I like a lot.
Oh my gosh. Just when he
And
thought it was
then you
over.
kill him.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Mark of the Ninja. And so yeah, which path will you take? Weirdly, if you look at, so I
You
happen
could go
to
the
know.
one with hair, the bald one, or the crazy.
So the one on the left is the default nothing path that we were playing the whole game. The one in the middle is the end game full tattoo path.
Uh-huh.
And the one on the right is the actual path of terror. But the way
So,
that they showed it is like, oh, stealth versus hunter versus terror. And then they show these three and you're like, oh, it must be the stealth on the left, hunter in the middle, and then terror on the right. No, the hunter path and the stealth path don't look like that. Those are the basic path, the end game path, and the terror path.
So he's clearly bald in the middle one.
Yes.
He looks like he has hair, but this one's a little more straightforward. This one kind of looks like his cowl because the way it's set up.
I don't think you can say this one.
On the left, on the extreme left. Yeah, this one, add a little graphic of a finger pointing. This one
Okay.
looks like he has hair. But what's the explanation for the one on the full right? That has to be hair, right?
I think it's part of the mask.
Yeah.
Have you seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
To do that a little bit here and there, not all of it.
I think he had like a mask with hair in that one too. He had like what's his name? The Fire Prince when he saves Aang from
I
being
forgot his
captured
name.
in
It's
season
like-
1. I don't remember either.
It's like Shrek or something.
I don't know what's the name,
Prince
but-
Shrek.
Yeah, so I believe he has a mask with hair. I think that's just a Japanese thing, is the mask with hair. Or I'm racist, one of those two. Well, I have to find out.
I just want him to have hair. That's it.
So, this is of course demo reel, so we have to go through our questions.
Yes, our usual
question
setup.
1 is, so without spoilers, because the third one has the spoilers. Third question, spoiler. So spoiler free. Question 1: how fun was this to play as a standalone experience?
This is very fun. I feel like this is the type of demo that it's one of those demos that you don't realize is a better demo for one solid reason, is replayability.
Absolutely.
Sometimes you just want to play a demo multiple times.
Yes, and I cannot describe the number of times I played this demo before I actually got the game.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much to get out of just this one demo, that just replaying this level over and over, there's so many paths you can take, so many ways of like deciding who to kill, when to kill. I like tried to kill everyone one time. I tried to not kill anyone. You actually have to, I don't think you can do this. So there's no way to do this first level without killing anyone and without being seen, because you need some of the upgrades you get later in the game to be able to. It is possible to do this level without killing anyone or being seen, but you need to be further along in the game and replay it to do that. So unfortunate, but you can, I think, kill everyone. I once tried to do that. I missed like one person and I didn't know where they were, but I was like, whatever. I killed like most everyone. So it's pretty cool. This is as far as demos go, you can get a surprising amount out of this, and it's just one level.
Yeah. And still, it felt. This wasn't even long, and it felt long enough. It didn't feel like overbearing. Like I wasn't like, okay, can we just get to the next part? Or
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was like consistently like, okay, well, what's going on now? Like
Yeah. You
let's-
kind of like went from building to building, and each building kind of had its own unique challenge. And
yeah, it's like kind of game that incentivizes sweeping, not through any kind of like you're not just gonna find some kind of super upgrade by sweeping, but like the stuff you will find, like scrolls, artifacts, even the little story that we got from that.
yeah,
They were like just cool to hear.
and we still miss something. Even
Yeah,
like
we still miss something.
we're
and I feel
pretty
like
vigilant.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the kind of thing where you go back with a fine tooth comb and see the things you missed.
yeah.
I really respect that in demos. Demos I enjoyed that about Resident Evil 2, the remake for PS4. Like I
Yeah.
played that demo like 4 times,
Yeah.
back to back. I already decided the first time when I played I wanted to get the game for
Yeah.
sure. But playing through that, I was like, oh wow, well let's try it this way, or let's do this different. Some
Yeah.
demos are extremely straightforward, and it's like, oh no, you're doing this. We want you to see this.
Yeah.
And like, that's fine. I mean, I guess that's the point of a demo, but this is like the first level of the game.
Yeah.
Like unedited, the first level of the game.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that really held back.
Yeah. But we'll get to that in question number 3. So question number 2 is how much did this convince you to get the game? Like how likely would you be to get this game based off this demo?
So I don't know the pricing of this game.
I'll look that up while we talk about.
Yeah, I don't know the pricing of this game. This definitely shouldn't be an expensive game for the most part.
Yeah.
But for what it's worth, if it's like, I don't know, $10 ish, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, I really,
$20. It's $20 on Steam
I was afraid you were gonna say that.
for the remastered version.
Like if this was like, I guess even $15 on Switch.
Okay.
This is definitely one of those. I feel like the Switch is like the house of indie now.
Yeah.
Like even like it's more a house of indie than PC because it's so convenient to take on the go.
Yeah.
I would love to just, hey, I'm doing something or whatever, or I have to kill some time and I don't have like any serious, like devoted, hardcore cinematic gaming time to do.
Yeah.
Why don't we just play? Why don't we let me play some of this?
Yeah.
This is I don't know if this is on Switch. I really hope it is.
I honestly don't know
because
either.
this is definitely one of those things where it could have a home for, in my opinion. But
The remastered is, I know, only for Steam. I don't think they remastered it for anything else. So yeah. So I'm pretty sure it's only on Steam, and then the original game, of course, the Switch hasn't been out yet. So I don't believe it's on Switch.
yeah, but still, I
Yep.
think as far as this game goes, would I buy it? Probably not. For $20.
So yeah,
That
the
is
way
remastered.
the way I'd recommend it is probably the way that I got it, which is as soon as the remastered came out on Steam, I put it on my wish list, and then Steam will update you, or I just like check my wish list every day to see if it goes on sale. And I think I waited for like a 50% sale or something, and then I bought it. So it was like $10 when I bought it. And this game's definitely worth $10. I mean, it's
definitely $10.
it's one of Klee's earlier games. If you're familiar with the company Klee, they made
Haven't heard
Don't
of it.
Starve. They made Shank and Shank 2. But yeah, it's Klee. Klee's they're most famous for Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. But they made a couple other games if you're familiar with their work. So this is kind of different for them. And as far as 2D stealth games go, I don't think you'll really find a better one than this.
Yeah, no, this is really cool. This is like I mean, The Messenger, or maybe even what was the other one? Dead Cells. It's kind of roguelike.
Yeah.
But for the most part, those are the only other things I can think of that are like on par with this in terms of quality. But for the most part, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I think it's hand drawn. I'm not sure though.
It'd be really impressive if it is. I really like the backgrounds. I like the backgrounds probably more than anything else visually.
Yeah.
Like I love the cutscenes. They kind of remind me of Samurai Jack.
Yes. Oh, the art style for this game.
Yeah, I adore the art style.
Yeah.
But something about the backgrounds. I like.
Anyone familiar with like Newgrounds? It's very Newgrounds looking. And,
Yeah,
the remaster, they do a really good job of like cleaning up the lines because all vector graphics and stuff like that.
I mean, like even look at this. Like right now, I'm in love with the backdrop they have going on there. They're like the very far away like buildings that are like covered in a semi-smogish kind of like foggy, and then you have like the middle centered buildings that are like more vibrant but still are like off in the distance. Like the windows are differently textured. I mean, this building over here that I'm gonna have to have Patrick put a hand that
With
has the
giant square window and
giant square window.
and the triangle roof.
Triangle roof. It's like off triangle roof a little bit to like give the perception that you're kind of leaning to the right of it a little for depth.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. And then you have like the closer things like those red billboards in between that like convey. I don't know. I really like that. It's really nice. Looks really nice. It's one of those things where fog can hide some of the uneasiness of the sketch, but it fits so well with the theme and
shadiness.
Yeah, the theme, the shadiness, with the style that it just looks gorgeous when you put it all together. And
So-
like even the color palette isn't that diverse in this specific picture right here.
No.
And it still doesn't. You wouldn't get that impression. Like they're only using like a couple of grays, some black and some reds, and like
Yeah.
that's the whole picture, and it still looks so nice.
The red does a really good job of standing
Oh
out
yeah,
on
the red is
the black and
increasing.
white and stuff. So all right, the final segment, spoiler full segment. So if you were planning on getting this game, you could probably stop now because we will be talking about how this compares to the full game. In that we've both actually played the remastered version, the full game, and we can talk about sort of how this compares to it, how well does this represent what the full game is, and all that. Yeah, one thing I want to talk about, we did play the remastered, so as far as, yeah, the lines get a lot cleaner in that one. One thing we didn't really get to see in this is that there are two different kinds of items you also get. There are distraction items and attack items, and both of those are consumables, and so we never got to see the advantage or use of consumables in this one level. And then also we didn't get to see that there are upgrades at all, in fact, except for
Yeah,
the
I was
like.
surprised. I didn't realize that we in the entire first level you don't get to see the upgrade chart. Or the
Nope.
Upgrade.
Nope.
Yeah.
The only impression we see of upgrades is that little
That
cutscene
snippet.
at the end, where it was like, "This is what the game looks like," you know.
Yeah, it's really interesting because in the bit I've played beforehand, some of those are really interesting. Like if you notice, there was never a point where there was the one where I was going through the grate that was like horizontally lined up with the wall where I can like stuck somebody in.
Yeah,
like, stab
the
them.
pull them under.
Yeah, there's also ones where you can do it from underground, and then there's also ones where you can do it like from up above.
Yeah.
And those are really interesting because it changes the dynamic. Maybe you don't want to go from down. Now you can like exclusively come from up.
Yeah.
Or it's
So you notice there was like grates in the floor that we couldn't kill people through. We had to like jump up and then kill them. And from the perspective of this demo, you might think like, oh, that's annoying. Like, why didn't they add a way to kill people through grates? The
but it's
answer
like we
is
just don't have the ability.
it's an upgrade, and they don't show the upgrade tree.
yeah, they really should show the. I mean, every game should at least pretend. I know I get not spoiling, but for the purpose of mechanics, you kind of want to let people
Yeah.
know what
So
they have.
if
looking
yeah,
forward.
as far as like, I think the one thing that could have made this demo a little better is if you got to keep the score, whatever your best score on level 1 was, and spend it on the skill trees, and then you could replay level 1 with the skills basically.
Yeah,
And so just like if it saved your score from level 1, you could just play level 1 as much as you want. I think that would have been the only way to like better represent the game, because you don't get any impression of that. And I feel like that's kind of, I feel like someone could play this demo and feel like this is fun, but like why would I get the full game? It feels like it's kind of missing a lot of stuff, and you wouldn't necessarily realize that there's a whole upgrade tree and this game diversifies and stuff.
to be fair, I feel like they try to fix that with the after video. Which, by the way, I
Yes.
hadn't seen the after video until this.
No.
That was an impressive video. I think
Oh my god, that sold me on this game so hard
Yeah.
when I originally had this.
after I saw that, I legitimately thought to myself, like right here on record. Well, I mean, you could you could hear my thoughts, but I was
Yeah.
thinking to myself, like, oh my gosh, that was impressively good. Like, I want
Yes.
to be able to pull that off
Yeah.
at some point. So if I had seen that video and then I was like, oh, cool, I don't have access to the full game.
Yeah.
Here comes that demo replayability.
Yes.
Let's see if I can get moderately close to what I just saw
Yeah.
with.
And
the-
there's some stuff in like, if I were to replay this first level, you would see probably a difference in, like you probably even heard this whole time I was kind of telling Adam at different points, I was like, okay, this is how you're going to get through this segment, because it's like I've replayed this first level so many times that I could pull off some of that stuff where you're just like crazy like timing on
yeah,
the
quick,
yeah.
beautiful double drop, double
Yeah.
light smash,
Yeah.
distractions, double kills.
It's one of those things where it's like it's a stealth game, so it encourages you to go slow, but like it also works well
you
if
can go crazy.
yeah, once you learn it, you like there's opportunity. This game is like, masterable, I guess I could call it. It's not just like plebeian.
Yeah. One thing I also wanted to point out, since I didn't really show much of it, is that this honestly isn't a game you can just go crazy. I mean, like a
No.
Metal Gear, it's like, oh, I got spot, let's kill them all.
Yes.
While we're in the alert phase.
Yeah, we managed to never get spot because we've had some practice with this.
Yeah, I never died at any point, and the first time I died a whole bunch because I
Yes.
assumed I could just like slice my way through it.
Yeah, so yeah, the first time Adam played this game from perspective of me, like I said, I've had a lot of experience with this, and he tried playing it, and it was like he was like trying to hit people a lot. And he was just like jumping straight in front of them. I was like, Adam, please stop jumping in front of people. Like,
Yeah, I assumed I
they
could
have
just-
guns. You don't.
I assumed I could just quickly kill them, but again, they make it very clear that
you
your-
die in 4 hits.
Your
by the way.
sword is to kill in 1 hit.
Yes,
It would very blatantly tell you that.
And we never pointed out you die in 4 hits, and they have machine guns.
And
So
there's
4
usually
hits-
more than one.
Yes, 4 hits is
Yeah.
very fast.
So yeah, it's a very unforgiving game.
and it takes a lot of hits to take down the enemy because you punch them, and it's like it
It
feels
doesn't
like
even
forever.
take them down; it knocks them down.
It knocks them
And then
out.
if you're quick enough, you can go.
You
to-
then
for
have to
the-
finish them off.
for
Yeah,
the kill. But if they're in teams of 2,
yeah.
then
Then
you're-
the other guy can shoot you.
you're
the whole
probably
time.
already dead. But
No, you basically just have to run away if they spot you.
yeah, so you can't really play this game guns a-blazing, which I like when games incentivize that. If you're good enough, of course, I'm sure you can Scooby-Doo your way out of
Yeah.
that.
That being said, some of the other techniques do that. That's why they talk about like the hunter path. There's other paths where you can be a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, much more. Like even the fact like the smoke bomb, which you don't get in this demo, of course, you don't
Yeah.
get anything. Once you throw that down, if it's like effectively in someone's range and they're like coughing, you can jump in and just go for the kill.
Yes. So if someone is within this range of the smoke bomb, which you saw in the video, that means if their whole body is covered in blue, that means that they are currently under the effects of the smoke bomb. They are completely up for a stealth takedown, instant stealth takedown.
So it's like even if you're going guns a blazing, you do that. There's a whole bunch of them. You kill one of them, throw that down, run away. I mean, there's so many different ways to approach this, and games that give you multiple ways to approach them and incentivize certain ways to play is like, I hate when games do that where it's like, oh, we gave you all of these toys. However, I mean, we want you to, you're specifically going to play this way, where I feel like this game is like, we give you all these toys, we give you all these abilities instead of toys. You choose how you go through this. However, you might have some difficulty going this way at this certain part.
Right.
However, if you're going down this path, I don't know. It's a game that you can play horizontally or vertically, I guess. And I really like that. I respect that.
Yeah, and the whole multi-path thing really works for like, if you happen to have this item, you take this path, or you have a different item, you might take a different path, or your style choice would depend on how you approach it and all that.
Heck, if you just like prefer to like, I broke lights.
Yeah,
like I like breaking lights. Like, if you throw something and you like the guy to turn around or whatever, that's cool. But you could just as easily have gone a totally different path, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
like, there's no reason why you would have to do something a certain way unless it's like you specifically have to do something a certain way. But for the most part, it's like I guess the gift of option, like true options.
Yeah,
and diversity. I like it. I like it a lot.
So that's all we have to say about this game.
Yeah, for the most part, I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I absolutely recommend it.
I don't know for $20 though. That is something. I guess that is the remastered version.
Yes.
But
if you're into stealth games and you're looking for a good, unique stealth game in the 2D sort of thing, because that's sort of less common, then I could see this being worth it to you. Like I said, Steam has a lot of sales. This is only for Steam. The remastered version is only for Steam. So if you're a Steam person, if you're a PC gamer, I recommend checking this game out on a sale, because I'm sure it goes on. That's the way Steam works. This game is definitely worth playing, but it's old enough to the point where it's like you don't have to play it today. Make sure you play it, maybe not today.
yeah. But I like it. Some of the recommendations. I think we've all got everything's been said what needs to be said.
Yeah. So this has been Demo Reel, episode 3. We'll see you guys around.
Yeah. Please remember to like and subscribe. We care about it. It really matters.
And comment if you have anything to say, because we're always listening.
We'll get back to you.
We're always listening. So out.
Zoink out.